Jeff, do you want to talk about what you're doing prior to being sort of like?
I was a manager at KFC. First assistant manager. I'd been offered 3 different store manager positions in 6 months that I turned down because I wanted to get out.
Why Chinsmart?
Honestly, the driving factor was the money. I knew I could make so much more than what I was. I knew I could give my daughter a better life. Like, you know, sort of the life I'd had. My parents had always made good money, so I'd been used to living a certain life, and KFC just wasn't meeting up to it.
How did you actually know about Chinsmart? Did you make that sort of money?
I'd actually looked into it probably like 5 years before I actually signed up, and then I was like, no, I didn't have the startup money, and then I got a bit of inheritance from my grandfather, so that gave me sort of like the startup.
Now, the training, you originally did the training online, didn't you?
Yeah.
Get back here today to university.
Yeah.
What's the difference been like?
I think you're more motivated, like you're more engaged. I found online, I wasn't very engaged. You had other people to talk to or other things to do. Whereas when you're here in person, you've got no choice but to listen.
How much far better is it for you in person?
Look, you're more engaged, like you're more motivated. I won't lie and say that I'm learning anymore. I probably didn't need to come back, but I found that you're more motivated, like you listen more, you're more intent, whereas online, you kind of get distracted or you go do other things. Just because, you know, you're at home or you're at someone's house. And,
Let's talk about your business itself. So how is your business going?
Yeah, it's good. It started off pretty slow. Like I reckon probably like the first 3-4 months I was sitting at home more than what I was out working. I think I only made like 7 grand in July when I started last year, and then it just went up from there. We hit summer and Queensland just went mental, and we've been able to capitalise on it and just, you know, grow it into something fairly large now.
Yeah, well, let's talk about how large your work is for you.
I've got 3 employees full time, and yeah, we're turning over. I think we turned over $276,000 last financial year, like July to July. Yeah, it's like 5.5 times. So yeah, good money. Oh, I'm so much happier. I don't work weekends, I don't work nights, which was a big thing. When I was at KFC, I was working night shift after night shift, whereas now I don't have to be up. Like I'm still up because I'm still used to it, but yeah.
What about the family time with your daughter? Have you got a lot more of that?
I wouldn't say I've got more, it's just different. Like I'm home at night, whereas I was never home at night. I may not be home as much during the day, but I'm still, like I'm there at night, which was a big thing. I never used to see her. She used to be in bed by the time I got home.
And do you have any advice to someone who's maybe in your position, like who was stuck or?
My advice would be don't be afraid to take the risk. Like it's always a risk. Like I was terrified when I started that I wasn't going to make any money, that I was going to go broke. But I guess just, you know, don't be afraid to take the risk and give it a go. Like there's ways to help you, like there's finance and stuff that you can get money. Like just, yeah. I've always thought you got to spend money to make money. So, you know, if you're not willing to spend it, then you're not going to make it.
How's your support been from the franchise?
Yeah, look, Dan's been good. He throws challenges at me, which, you know, probably not so good for him because I'm gonna be more motivated to beat him. But yeah, he calls me probably once a week at least. Yeah, and from what I've heard from other franchisees, he calls it pretty much the same. So yeah, the support's definitely there.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, no, too easy.